Good morning, world. How are y'all today? We are the entrepreneurs from across the world that come in here on this life motivation to be able to bring information on how to deal with different stuff throughout life. We all go through situations. The best situations that we have learned to harness is to tell ourselves that we love us and that we can get out there and accomplish anything that we want within this world because we know we have the power within inside because we have been going on these adventures and creating the things that we've had within our life for so long. To be able to go to these different jobs and doing these different tasks, to be able to know that every day is not going to be the perfect situation. Every day when we wake up and go outside, it may not be the perfect sunshiny day that we want. You may wake up some days and it might be pouring down raining again. Are you getting down and depressed because, oh man, it's raining again? Or are you actually enjoying the water that is happening, the rain that is coming down, beating on Mother Earth, being able to replenish the nourishment that it needs for the grass and the trees and the beautiful flowers that we're being able to see, the beautiful rivers that we go fishing in that feeds the fish that we eat off of. You know, all these things are situations. And there was many times when I was working a job that people did not want to or know how to talk to me or know how to lead other people. So what did they do? They tried to break you down, to belittle you, to make you think that you couldn't do anything else or go any other place because they knew that you were valuable. But yet when they were going through situations in life, who did they bring it back to? They brought it back to the coworkers. They brought it back to us that was doing the jobs for them to make us feel bad about something that they did. But yet we don't have to go through that anymore. We as entrepreneurs have figured out that those situations that other people are going through is not our problem. It's not something that we have to deal with. Yes, we all have voices and we can tell people what side of the sunshine they need to go look at or where they can stick the sunshine, whichever or you want to put it, you know, because if somebody pushes you to that limit at a job, do you just take it or do you voice your opinion? Because we all have those opinions and we all have voices that we need to speak. Because when somebody treats you bad, somebody that's in your family, your brothers, your sisters, things like that, do you turn around and tell them exactly how you feel and then, you know, what that made you feel like right quick? Yes. But yet we are so scared when we go to a job site and the boss comes with that same attitude and gives it to us, but yet we're scared to tell him that ain't right, buddy, you know, or ma'am, whichever or your boss is, because their attitude reflects on how you work today. Their attitude reflects on how much you're truly going to give back to the corporation today. Because if you come in and pissed me off in that corporation, I bet you my butt would have been dragging that day and I got very little done. All because I knew that you couldn't do all of this without me, you know, because we're all hired for a reason. But too many corporations throughout lifetime wanted us to be just numbers. You're replaceable. There's people waiting in line to have your job. Yeah, there probably is, you know, but yet is there anybody that has the talent that I have, the skills and the knowledge that I have, or the drive that I have? Because I have a work energy and a work ethic like any other that you've ever seen. I work circles around a bunch of young kids. I'm 46, but I have a good work ethic. I can go in there and work at a steady pace all day long and get twice as much done as a kid on a 10-hour day. Why? Because that was the drive my father taught me. My mother taught me. Work for what you want within life and to get it done. But to have other people belittle you, those are situations we all go through. But as entrepreneurs, we found out a different way. We found out that we do not have to put up with their BS. We can go out and create our own life and live life on our terms. We can go out there and build a business and an organization now because that's what we desire. Because there's so much at our fingertips to be able to work online now that we know we do not have to put up with those situations out there in that world anymore. Corporate world does not know how to treat people. Never has. It's always been for them and their numbers, their investors. And if you are in the way of the investors making more money, guess who gets laid off or gets fired? We do. So we have to go back out there and start trying to find something else. But as entrepreneurs, we found out that we do not. We can get up every day, and if anything falls off on that business, it's okay. We can build another one, and we can build another one. You know, I've learned within this online world space, yes, I worked for 26 years for a corporation, and I got tired of it. My physical body got tired of it. I was dragging myself down into the dumps to not being able to live my life at all, to working 6, 7 days a week for them. Well, why couldn't I put that energy towards me? So I did. And within the last 3 years, I've been able to build 4 other businesses and now market for 2 other ones just as well, all because of a skill that I learned online. So to know that I have 4 businesses bringing in residual income and the 2 others that are bringing in, monthly, why wouldn't you want that, right? So taking that step forward towards what you're wanting and knowing that you do not have to deal with those situations anymore. Just know that the only thing that we cannot control on situations in life is Mother Nature. She is the only one that will give you whatever she wants when she wants it, and we just have to deal with it, evolve, and keep flowing. If a hurricane doesn't kill you, it's only going to make you stronger, is what Jimmy Buffett says, right? And I believe that because I've been through 2 or 3 hurricanes. And yes, it was traumatic at times. And it was devastating to walk out and see everything gone, roof off your house and everything while you're sitting inside of it. And are you scared? Yes. But what did we do? It made us stronger. We got up as a community and we rebuilt our community back together. So no matter what situations come in life, we as humans will evolve and we can make it better than it was before. Same thing with your life. You can make it better each day if you truly desire. You have to get up and have the want to make something better for you. And if somebody is making you crazy headed at work, anxiety at work that you just didn't even want to drive up in the parking lot because you know of the situations you're about to deal with people who have not been in tune with their own life. Many people who get up each day as the grumpy old men and the grumpy old women because they are dissatisfied with the things and the situations that have gone on with their life and they let it go too long that they don't know how to get it back. This is where we come in right here. We're going to show you how to start giving your life back to you and knowing how to handle the situations of those coworkers and bosses at work. Traffic situations, and you're all frustrated in the car, that's something you have to deal with in your own head right there. That's totally different right there. Because we all have road rage at time to time in our life, but yet knowing how to handle that road rage is totally different because you never know what that person is going through or what's in their mind as they're trying to get and cut in line and this, that, and the other, because everybody wants to be in front. But yet when it comes to being that leader of their own life, they don't know how. They have never truly stepped up and said, I'm going to do this for me, even if it's scary as hell. I'm going to try it and keep working at it daily until I accomplish the true goal that I'm wanting to accomplish. Most people get in here and they treat their life kind of like the New Year's resolution. They try it for about 30 days of trying something new for themselves, and then they fall right off. And it's like you did not give it the true effort. If you don't give it the true effort, then you're not going to receive the results. Going to a gym takes more than 30 days to accomplish what you have added on in the last 10 years. Took you 10 years to add it on. Do you think it's going to come off in 30 days? I don't think so. It's going to take a little bit more dedication to that. If you want a little bit more knowledge on how to build a business online and you come in here and you only watch a few videos and yet, it's not working. No, because there's a whole lot more stuff that you need to go through to get linked up to make it all work correctly. So you have a better understanding of how marketing works on social media. To be able to advertise any corporation or any business for someone out there, it's fun, yes, but it does take work. It doesn't happen by itself. It doesn't happen just because you watch the videos and then you put out a post. Ooh, I got a post out. Cool. Takes multiple posts, multiple videos, multiple things daily to be done for anybody to see any of your eyeballs on your offers or eyeballs on anything that you have going on. Dealing with those situations each day, it's going to break you down because there's some days the computer's not going to work, the programs aren't going to link up, and Facebook's having issues or whatever, Instagram's having issues or emails aren't going out right. And then all of a sudden, what do? You want to get frustrated and quit. When all I want you to do is walk away, go do a little meditation, go walk around outside for a little while, go do something fun in the park, go hang out with your kids, go throw the ball, do something, come back in a couple hours and then let everything flow then. Yesterday morning, I woke up Emails going off where my links aren't working. You have errors showing up. Got a little frustrated, yes. But what did I do? I stepped away from that. Did a little meditation. We got in here and did our motivation meeting that we do every morning right here. And then once we got done, I went back and my links were working. So all I did is say thank you, and I kept rocking out my day. Was able to put out my videos, was able to help some clients, be able to go to a few meetings. And then after that, I was able to take the afternoon and go mow my yard, clean off a fence line, you know, get my yard back in order because it grows really fast with the rain. And I'm glad I did, because now I get to watch the grass grow again today because it's raining again. So here you are in Texas. Rain, you know, beautiful one day, rains the next. So have fun with everything, guys. So if it's raining outside today in your area, go dance in the rain. Go get you a Mother Nature shower. You know, go out there and put your feet in the water and in the grass and go dance around and just say thank you for what you have within your life today. Thank you for the physical abilities that you have, the mental side that you have, the talents that you have, the knowledge that you're getting to move your life into a new direction. Because if you're in with our organization, there's a lot of training. There's a lot of things that you need to stay diligent to. A lot of things that you need to make sure that it's linked up and processed and flowing. So that way, when you put your videos out and your links out and things like that, people will be able to come and say, I want to learn more. How can I have this energy like you have? How can I have a life on my terms like you have? How can I be able to go and travel the world and do the things like you do when you want? Why? Because I've stayed dedicated. When I dove into the organization, when I dove into building my life as an entrepreneur, it was one of those that I was not going to give up no matter what happened. So whether I became a millionaire or whether I had little money in the bank at all, that was my desire and my dream and my goal. So I've been able to accomplish a whole lot more than what I ever even fathomed at the beginning of this. And it's getting bigger and bigger every day. Why? Because I stay dedicated every day. I get in and make sure that I am doing everything that I need to do to move my life and my business in the direction that I want it. I give it the intentions every day because I have that focus. That's all I'm wanting you to do. Get up, have focus, and know that there will be situations that will arise throughout the day. And all you have to do is look at them for a second with that knee-jerk reaction that we're so used to having, and look at the situation and evaluate it just for a second. And as you're looking at that situation, then you respond with the words because you gave it a few seconds to think before you responded. Because too many people give that knee-jerk response, which breaks people down, gives them the bad words that they truly didn't need to hear that day. You know, we have a team member in here this morning that went to work, said she was going to give her boss 3 chances this year with his attitude and the way he treated her. Today was the last straw. Walked in, he went off again. So what did she do? She told him where to put the sunshine. So today she is now starting to live her life truly and fully the way she wants to, because that's the energy she is putting to it. That is the focus and dedication she is putting to it. She started the online world a few months, a year ago now. So about a year ago. So she's been diligently putting the efforts to that, and then was working that job for the monetary funds just as well. But after somebody pushes you to the limit, are you going to keep putting up with that BS? You shouldn't have to. You should know where to put your foot and stand down and say, this is my life. This is not the way I want to be treated by anyone. And that's what she did today. And we're very proud of her because she's standing up for what she believes in and the direction that she's wanting her life to go. So keep up the good work with that, guys. Know that you do not have to put up with anybody else's BS at all. Brother Julio, you in the house this morning?
It's about decency, respect, for your fellow man. At the end of the day, if you were to skin us all, we're the same on the inside, man. It's the outside that's a little bit different, So why treat somebody less than, just because they're in a position of employment or supervision or, whatever the case is. There's no reason for anything like that. So good for you. That's what I got to say. I'm with Thomas. I'm with Thomas on that one. And it's a great day to have a great day. Thomas is exactly what we always say, man. Today this morning I kind of just was sitting and this morning, kind of just meditating on the word, man. And I got this, I don't know, there's just a calmness and a peace over me this morning. You know, it feels good. There's a stillness over my heart. You know, yesterday it had a lot of things going on, and you know, sometimes when you have a lot of stuff going on, you get to sweating. Of course, Thomas, you get frustrated. You know, we're all human. We all go through that. So there's just a peace over me today, man. So it feels good. Not that anything got too crazy yesterday, but just nonetheless, I didn't want to like go to bed with a heavy heart, or you know, because they say whatever you meditate on in the evening time, you know, that like more or less that it would manifest itself. You know, your brain is thinking about that thing subconsciously over and over again. So there's just a peace over me this morning, man. So it's a beautiful day in the Chicagoland area, man. I'm at work. Hold on. Yep. Let me check my pulse. I'm alive. Yep. You know, things, all is well, man. Today's my focus is basically I'm just going to continue to knock out my own personal goals. You know, I feel like that's the theme for the month. You know, keeping up with your goals, man. You know, I wanted to have a summer body. I wanted to have a summer body, but that didn't work out because we're already at the brink of summer and I don't have the body. So it's okay. Let's continue to work on this, you know. The other day I had ice cream with my kids, you know, but I haven't been eating late, you know, so that's a good thing. You know, it's just an important habit to cut out. And I already don't drink soda and things of that nature. So just focusing on attainable goals, man, you know, within myself. I don't know what your goals are this morning, guys, you know, but I hope and I pray that you got up this morning and you said your thank yous, and you know, you expressed gratitude for being alive this morning. You know, there's somebody that got up this morning and they're not able to talk, they're not able to walk, they're not able to see. They're like, what the hell's going on? You know, so it's important to you know, be in a position of gratitude, of thankfulness. You know, this morning, I don't know. I think it's a beautiful thing when you have the perspective of saying, God, I'm ready to receive whatever you have for me today. Whatever you have in store for me, I'm ready to receive that. Like there's so many mornings where for years and years, I would get up and I wouldn't say that, you know, I wouldn't practice the things that I'm currently practicing in my every single, you know, in my daily routines, so to speak. You know, you want to set goals, then build some really good routines within yourself, person, ma'am, sir, whoever you are watching this, you know. You know, just when you build some good routines, it kind of leads you, it guides you day in and day out, man. You know, and it's like a muscle. You know, our brain is a muscle. You know, so it's a new muscle that you're using. So the more you use it, the more you practice, the more you use it, the stronger it gets, and it expands and it grows. You know, so I was having this conversation with somebody. I said, what if every single day, if you pursue after wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and you continue to grow, you're reading, you're meditating, you're doing anything and everything in your daily productivity to be productive and expand your mind. So what if every single day by doing that, instead of living your life working at a job, or instead of living at your life focusing on Netflix or focusing on politics, or, you know, whatever those things are, the news or whatever else, whatever Thomas is whispering right now.
Bar rooms,
There you go.
thing that is not moving your life.
Yeah, things that don't really serve you. They don't have really any clear direction, any productivity, any life to them. Whatever those things are, you know, if you were to actually tap into every single day, gaining that ground mentally and becoming a better version of yourself, who's to say that your brain isn't going past that 10% to 11% and 15% and 20%? And that's what separates that 1% or the 3%ers in the world, because people's brains haven't been examined to that point. You know, I'm sure somebody might have thought of this concept, but who's to say, though, that, you know, you could be growing and expanding your brain in a way that you would have not, just by doing what the system is telling you to do or doing what everybody else is doing, versus taking a stance and a position within yourself to say, hey, I'm going to grow, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to expand my mind, I'm going to continue to increase in my heart knowledge as well as my brain knowledge, you know, in the wisdom of life, and practicing things that I know to be true, things that I know to you know, affirm positivity and get me in the clear direction of where I'm trying to go. You know, faith without works is dead. So you can't just, hey, pray or speak something and expect it to happen. You have to align yourself with it. But taking every single day and trying to grow, who's to say that your brain is not growing? Who's, you know, I mean, if you're maturing here and you're maturing in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, then who's to say that you're not using more of that, you know, and believing what's possible? We always talk about life being about perception. You know, one person can look at something and see negativity. Another person look at the exact same things and sees positivity. It sees a glass half full, sees potential for growth, sees a multi-million-dollar business where somebody will look at a business and go, oh, this is a rinky-dinky, blah, blah, blah. You can't do anything with this. And another person looks at it like, man, this is a gold mine. What are you talking about? You know, life is about perspective. So who's to say that if you don't change your perspective today that you can't gain some ground in life?
That's it. New perspective on life when I got into this right here, for sure. And it changed my world altogether. I've had energies. I was telling Christy yesterday, I've had these energies and these voices running throughout my head most of my life, and not having a place or many friends that understood my speakings or when I would talk. And to now have a community of people that understand the realms of the frequencies and the vibrations that we're putting off and the thought processes and everything like that. I'm enjoying every moment that we have together in here in the daytimes. I'm enjoying these moments of these videos that we're doing each day, because now I have a place for these voices to be able to come out, for these voices to be able to bring the words that I'm receiving that's inside my head that y'all will be able to hear. And most of y'all, if not all of y'all, are understanding them. Some still haven't yet, but yet you're starting to grasp them within your life, because you're starting to make a difference within your own life. And that's all we're wanting for anybody, is to make the difference and have the best for you, not for me, because you're not living your life for me. You're living your life for you. And that's all we want from anybody within this community, and anybody that hears these messages, is we want the best for you, and we want you to bring your best to the table every day. We want you.
Thomas, can I add something to that?
Yeah.
That's something that I love about the community. They stir you up. So, Thomas, they stirred you up to be who you are today. You know, that's something I like to tell Jen and give Jen props for all the time. You know, I told her, hey, thank you for being you. You know, and she probably just wonders, like, what the hell does that mean anyways? All right, Julio, no problem. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is kind of like, everybody in this community, we stir each other up positively. We stir each other up to become so much more. You know, I feel like, you know, based off of what I'm made of, you stir me up in me, you know? And if I challenge you as a person, as a businessman, or help you to grow, then I'm stirring you up to become something greater than what's inside of you, you know, mixing that pot, so to speak, you know, making sure that you're on point and you're in alignment with who you're supposed to be, you know? I feel like the stuff that we do in employment, you know, kind of just detour us from that, you know, from who we're supposed to be. And being in this community is the exact opposite. You know, we do that. We stir people up who they're supposed to be, not stirring them away from it. You know, we direct them like, no, look, is that what you really want to do? No? Okay, well, what do you really want to do? I want to do such and such and such and such. All right, great. Do that. You know, excel in that. That's what the community does, you know? It's like, you don't have to be doing exactly what we're doing. There's many things you could be doing related to what we're doing and still excel, and still succeed, you know what I'm saying? And exceed your expectation as an individual, you know, and what you thought was even capable and what you thought it was even possible. Some of you guys thought you would never do a go live. Some of you guys thought you would never get on here and do a go live and speak to, you know, Some of you guys never thought that hundreds and hundreds of people, or maybe thousands and thousands of people, would be seeing your voice, listening to your voice, watching you speak and do whatever. Some of you guys have no idea how big those numbers are. And if you saw those numbers, you'd probably freaking be like, huh, that many people saw me? Yes. Because what we have here is something beautiful. It's a free resource, might I add. Anyways, go ahead, Thomas.
Yes. Miss Vanita, I see you got your hand up, baby. Go ahead.
I was just gonna elaborate on what you're talking about, what Julio was saying about the brain increasing and only using so much percentage of our brain. And I was come across some information the other day, which I already knew, but I just thought it was so interesting. Research studies that actually show different things that you do, reading, juggling, exercises like that, that actually reproduce and grow new neurons in your brain, developing new receptors and increasing your brain power. So it is true. If we, as we get older, we stop reading, get out of school, we stop reading, or maybe we'll read something, we'll scroll through Facebook or something. I'm not talking about that kind of reading. I'm talking about every entrepreneur in here has a bookshelf full of books that we have read or that we are reading. And I'm talking about that kind of reading. And enhancing your mind, enhancing your knowledge actually triggers the neurons in your brain to begin to grow and reproduce themselves. And a study out of California State, UCLA, showed that exercise actually also creates new neurons and receptors and connections. So there you go. Reading, exercise, juggling. So there's a whole lot of things that we can do to, increase the productivity of our minds and allow ourselves to use more of our minds than what some say is 3, 5, 11%, whatever it is. So just wanted to share that.
Yes, appreciate that, And there's studies of everything that's been going on, things that we're talking about. We're not bringing anything new to the table. This is studies that have been going on for a long time. Many people have been trying to figure out this machine that we have right up here that most people don't even know the true power that it has yet. It's called that brain. That brain right there, it has some awesome power within inside of it that once you start to harness it and understand a little bit more of it, and the creativity that you have and the adventures and the journeys that we're going through in life is only bringing more knowledge and more things that we can put up here to know how to handle situations better when they come up. So as we're going throughout life, guys, enjoy each day, putting those smiles on your face, getting out there and telling yourself in the morning times that I love me. Throughout the day, if you need it again, guess what? Look in the mirror, tell yourself again. In the evening, like Julio said, meditate on the stuff that you want to evolve for tomorrow, that night. And then watch it evolve tomorrow. And watch the days just get a little bit better and better each day as you stay dedicated to understanding that you are a power source and that you can have the life that you truly want and desire, and you do not have to put up with people's BS. Don't let that self-doubt and fear hold you down. Get out there, be creative, enjoy your life in every shape, form, or fashion in every area that you're living in. Guys, we wrap this up every morning with an affirmation. Miss Shannon was on the road yesterday to go meet some team members, but she brings these affirmations straight from the heart each day as we are giving these meetings in the morning time. So if you're driving, keep your eyes open, please. But yet you can take a deep breath with us, and then you can get in here and enjoy this. So guys, are you ready to receive some more words, some more something from the heart, from our community that brings it back and closes it out every day? So get ready. Go ahead, Miss Shannon.
Morning, everybody. Why become moody when you can shake your booty? When something goes wrong in life, just yell plot twist and move on. Think like a proton and always be positive. Be a pineapple every day. Stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. We get so worried about being pretty Let's be pretty kind, pretty funny, pretty smart, and pretty strong. And remember, broken crayons still color.
Still color. And they color outside the lines too. That's our kind of wacky Wednesday day. Guys, we love and appreciate you all. We will see y'all tomorrow morning. Same link channel. And if you want to share this out, Thomas Lee Warden YouTube, share it out to others that may need some of this message. Love and appreciate you all.